Two-Tone Podcast. I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed. First off, if you're not subscribed, hit that button. It's a free way to show us you appreciate what we're doing. But I can't remember if I said my name, but I'm Jaylen Kale. Alongside me, as always,
Theo, okay.
how you been, kid? What you been up to?
Working, living life.
So you were telling me that you just finished up the first draft of the new short you've been writing.
Yeah, I mean, it's technically finished. I just need to throw a couple things in there.
Right.
That should be done.
Did you come up with a name for it yet?
No, just unknown.
Fair. I'm about to say I couldn't remember if you had told me untitled or unknown last last episode. But either way, really excited to read through it. I haven't read it quite yet, but I'm sure I'll get to it in the next couple days. But I don't know if you saw just a little inside baseball, but I sent you a song I was working on. I didn't tell you. I emailed it to you, but
Oh, that was you.
yeah,
I thought it was somebody else.
it was. It's from Sam's account, but
I was like, who the fuck is this? How do they know me?
No, it's me. I'm about to say I do it all on my fiance's iPad, and then I email myself the files. So it all says from my fiance's account name, and then you're like, what the hold on, yeah. It was from me, but
all right.
Did you end up giving it a listen, or?
I did not, because I didn't know it was you. I thought it was
Fair
just
enough.
somebody else. Random.
Fair enough. I don't blame you, but
I'll check it out.
But yeah, I must say I have that one that I sent you. It's kind of more like modern kind of EDM kind of thing. But I also have another track I didn't even realize, but it's kind of like a spacey kind of like a real vibey kind of track. I think I'll show it to you later after the podcast. But
all right.
Anyways, yeah. Excited to see how this one comes out. It seems like it'll be a little bit more attainable. It's just two characters, right?
Yeah.
Just one location, or are you going for more than one?
One location.
Oh yeah.
One location with multiple rooms, hopefully. It's like kind of like a classroom, but then there's like an office, like a little office area that's separate. That's like a separate room.
Okay, that could be interesting. Just like the classroom and the teacher's office kind of vibe.
Yeah,
that could be cool. But yeah, have you come to a consensus on who's gonna be your actors yet, or anybody you would especially like to be in the film?
Well, I have one. You, but I asked Mike the other day, so. He said he'd read through it and then get back to me on if he'd want to do it or not. But yeah,
that could be interesting. I'm about to say I know he has a little bit of experience in what's the theater world.
Yeah,
I could see that being something that he could be really into. It could be interesting. But either way. If y'all are new to the podcast, I make music. Theo makes short films and whatnot. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen, linktree.com/JAK Productions. That's where you can find links to all my music on Spotify and Apple Music. And my Instagram and Twitter if you want to follow me there. I'm not really on there too much. Just mainly promoting the podcast these days on there. But yeah, check it out. There's also a Venmo, Cash App, or I don't remember exactly what's on there, but all the proceeds will go to the production value of the podcast, like repainting the studio and getting new microphones and cables and shit. But either way, TT, hit him with your little spiel real quick.
You can check me out at Glasshouse Films 8 on YouTube. If you want to get in contact with me about being a part of, in any way, any of my films, just contact me at Glasshouse Films 8 on Instagram. And yeah, basically it.
Hell yeah. Sounds good to me. Well, we got a few topics to talk about this week, so let's get on into it. All right, thank you for joining us on the Two Tone Podcast. So I don't really, I never really know how to get into the podcast after we do the song, but yeah, oh, okay. I swear to God, I wish that the program I use recorded audio, like the whole clip both ways, because I ought to put that shit in post. Oh Lord, there's so much fried shit that TT does on the other side of the camera that I'm just like, will you just not? I'm not even gonna say what he did, but anyways, let's just get on into it, okay? So TT over here been fucking giddy as a schoolgirl talking about fucking spooky season. So let's just hop in right there. What you want to talk about spooky season for?
We're getting close to it. It's my favorite time of year.
Me.
It's fun.
I'm about to say my favorite part of like fall or autumn, you know, however bougie you are, is the weather, man. I always love like high 50s, low 60s, a little bit of wind, you know. The sun's out just enough to, you know, just to warm you up, but it's still kind of chilly outside.
I think it's just
Perfect.
like, what? Sorry.
Oh, perfect time for bonfires. That's all I was going to say. But what was you going to say?
I think it's just the memories of fall and autumn and October.
I'm about to say your birthday's in October, huh?
Yeah.
You turn 21 in like, what, 2 or 3 weeks now, huh?
Yeah.
What's today?
The 9th? 11th?
The 14th.
14th?
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah.
Days go together nowadays.
It'll be not the 14th when they hear the podcast, but either way.
Yeah.
Just in case y'all wanted to know what day we're recording this podcast on. But anyways, I always love the fall time, you know. As I said, you know, all the kind of basic shit, you know, you get you a pumpkin, carve it up, little hot apple cider, bro. Oh my fucking god. I forget what it's called. Honestly, like Apple Works or some shit. It's an apple orchard, like way out in the middle of nowhere. I forget exactly where, but they have this hot apple cider, and they have apple cider donuts. So you get your little donut, dunk it in the hot apple cider. So fucking good. Anyways, but what's your favorite thing to do in the fall time?
Usually, back in the day, I used to like to play football with
Some
you,
Charlie Brown shit.
With you and our cousins. Right. I used to like to go to like the Halloween parties that our mom's friends would have and stuff. We just mess around.
I always love making a costume, bro. Like, you know, the past couple years, not much has been going on because of COVID and all that shit. But before then, I used to I dead ass like make an outfit just from scratch, just to, you know, go out to the bars or just go over to somebody's house. It's always such a fun time. But
the leaves.
I haven't raked a pile of leaves in quite a while.
Same.
Just jump in that bitch, and then you're like, oh, that shit still hurt. Them leaves didn't do nothing to catch my fall. I pretty much just belly flopped right on the ground.
Bonfires are fun.
Oh, bro. a bonfire when it's like just chilly enough to be like, I might need a jacket, but you just throw that fire on it. You just, ooh, get you I'm
S'mores.
about to say get you a s'more, get you a motherfucking substance of your choice.
Um, I like to listen to like fall type of music,
What's fall type music?
like Halloween spooky music.
I couldn't even think of more than like 3 Halloween songs.
Um, Also going from fall to winter, mom just playing her Christmas music while she cleans the house.
Oh Lord, it'd be the day after Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
happy holidays. Well, I'm like, bro, can we just have a week where we just don't have to do all this shit? Got 7 totes just full of Christmas shit, like the goddamn Grinch, just fucking throwing shit up there. I don't fucking understand that shit.
I I like it though.
Like, I can understand, like December 1st, putting all your shit up, but the day after Thanksgiving, just take a break, bro.
Oh yeah,
Relax.
also Thanksgiving, that's fun time.
Thanksgiving's always such a good time,
When we did it at our aunts and uncles' houses was way better than doing it at like churches.
I'm about to say our family is just too big, and there's nobody really wants to have that many people over at their house, or have a house that's big enough to accommodate that many people nowadays. But I totally understand the what you're saying there. I'd much rather have it at somebody else's house rather than renting out at a little hall or whatever you want to call it. I guess.
Also, there's just something about the scent of the holidays of Halloween. Like you just walk outside and you just get that nice big whiff of just fresh air.
Just a little brisk, just a little cold air.
Yeah.
You smell somebody fire going about 2 blocks away. You're like, oh, hold up, put that in the candle, dog.
Yeah.
That's
or
funny
like
as fuck.
those the autumn candles that people burn and the smells that come like the
Motherfucking pumpkin spice candle.
yeah.
That's
I
funny.
mean like not like specifically that one, but like candles like that.
Bro, what was do you remember the last time you went trick or treating?
8th grade.
You went in 8th grade? Bruh, I don't remember like the last time I actually went trick or treating, but I remember the time I went trick or treating where everybody was like, "Nah, bro, you're too old for this shit." I went to somebody's house, said trick or treat, and they said, "What are you, like 16?" I said, "I'm 14." He said, "Nah, bro, go away." I said, "I can't even get one piece of candy." He said, "Nope." I was like, I started having to go to doors just. It's for my little brother. He couldn't get out this year. He's sick. And I'm like, oh, just, take 6 pieces, baby. It's okay. Share with your little brother. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're scoring.
Bruh,
You remember just walking around with a fucking damn pillowcase
Yeah.
just full of candy? Oh, bruh.
the good old days.
You have so many cavities by Christmas, bruh. And then you get that stocking with the candy in it, and you just have so much candy you ain't even know what to do. You start drug dealing candy when you go back to school. It's a wild time.
We start going over to grandma's house for Christmas and everything. She got like the little choo choo train out with the mints and everything. And
Oh yeah, have you about 17
Fair.
minutes for dinner.
Good times.
But yeah, I'm gonna say like there's nothing like a meal in a big ass family. You got everybody bringing a little bit of everything. You got the turkey in the oven, or ham, or whatever time of year.
Yeah.
But you just got that bitch in the oven, just marinating, and you slice you a little bit off, a little bit of mac and cheese, some cornbread. Bro, making me hungry right now. A roll, bro. Oh my god, I'll fuck up a roll. Bro, you ever had the
rolls that mom's addicted to?
I don't even know what the fuck they are. It's
They're like
a
white and squared.
no. It's like a poppy seed roll.
Oh.
Them bitches are so good. I don't even remember
I don't
who
think
made
I
them or
have.
what the fuck was in them, but I remember eating about 17 of them bitches, and I went home just like literally just stiff. I had to just waddle my way back into the house. Jeez.
But yeah, I also like doing like what's it called? When you do something every year, a tradition. I
There
like
you
to
go.
do the traditions. Um, I started a tradition where I watched the film of the week uh every Halloween.
You want to go ahead and get into the film of the week?
Yeah, sure.
All right, fuck it. Why not? We
All
here.
right. Film of the week is
Rum-ba-ba-ba-bum.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right, team. So, what made you choose The Nightmare Before Christmas?
We're close to spooky season. Um, it's a great film made by one of my favorite directors, and it's stop motion. Who doesn't like stop motion?
I'm about to say I've always had such a admiration for stop motion. You know, whether it be claymation or with action figures, or even like anime kind of style, like drawings and shit like that. It's always been one of those arts that I'm like, it just takes so fucking long to make one of those things.
Yeah.
So many shots of literally just like click, click, click. Just the minutia of it all. It's ridiculous.
You know what's crazy?
Hmm.
Tim Burton didn't even direct it. He wrote it and then gave it to one of his friends to direct
The more you know.
because he had to go work on Batman.
With Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
So, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie?
I think it's a Halloween movie.
Okay.
It shows more Halloween than it does Christmas.
Fair enough. I probably say it's a Halloween movie.
And think about it, it's Nightmare Before Christmas. What goes before Christmas? Halloween.
Thanksgiving. Gotcha.
But
It's a
Halloween.
Thanksgiving movie. Bum, 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 bum. No, I'm playing.
I mean, I feel like it would be cool if they made like Nightmare Before Thanksgiving or Nightmare Before Valentine's Day or some like rip off of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Please fucking don't.
I think that would
All
be
right.
pretty cool. But
That's what we don't need is a Nightmare Before anything else. All right.
I don't think it's gonna happen though. But you never know.
What year did Nightmare Before Christmas even come out?
I don't even remember.
I'm gonna give it the old goog real quick. But is there anything in specific about the plot of Nightmare Before Christmas that you particularly enjoy?
Not really. It's just more the aesthetic of the way Tim Burton works, or the way that he imagines his films and how they turn out to be and stuff.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say Tim Burton is always you know I'll always have a respect for Tim Burton. You know, he always makes a story just odd enough to be, just on the cusp of too weird to enjoy, but
It's not like
it's not predictable. That's what I enjoy about Tim Burton's his writing.
it's not predictable, but it's also not like Clockwork Orange, where you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He toes the line between making a story that is, cohesive but not, you know, not predictable. I can't tell you how many movies I've watched where I'm like, oh well, that's the bad guy and he's gonna da da da. That's one of the things about movies nowadays. I feel like almost all of the tropes have kind of been gone through. kind of similar in music. You know, all the all the chords that are possible have been played. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of mixing them up at this point to make new stuff. You know.
Um. But yeah, I I feel like Tim Burton's a lot different than most directors. Like he's just weird enough.
I'm about to say he definitely has his own very unique style that you could almost pick out of a crowd. You know, almost the way like Tarantino has a style and Wes Anderson has a style. You know,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily like as on the nose as like Wes Anderson is, but it you know you can definitely pick out. You know, he likes a certain color scheme. He likes a certain aesthetic to his work. You know, it's you know bordering the darker side of cinema.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm not really too versed in
I kind of feel like it tickles the back part of every human's brain that likes creepy stuff but doesn't want to watch like Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers slash people's throats for 3 hours.
I'm about to say I've always found it so odd that so many movies can fall under like the horror category. You know, you got psychological horror, you got slasher horror, you got you know like paranormal, you got fucking like a thriller is classified as a horror movie.
But then you got like horror movies that aren't horror movies. Like Wednesday, the TV show that Tim Burton just got
I mean,
done with the season, it's considered a comedy, not a horror.
I'm about to say I wouldn't even necessarily say like Wednesday's a horror. It's not even. It's definitely leaning into the more comedic aspect of it,
But it's like darker tone
it is
than most
it is kind of like
comedies.
a dark comedy, but not in like the sense where like it's crude jokes and stuff like that. But it's like the aesthetic of the show is dark, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to put something like that in a box where like it's like the surroundings are like horror scary, but the subject matter of the story isn't like
Yeah,
scary. I don't know what would you even call that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, I came the what I told you at work. What type of film I wanted to make? I would consider Wednesday that type of film, like a horror love movie slash comedy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it is kind of a mashup of a few different genres rather than just one,
Yeah,
you know, straight genre. Like, yeah, I can see what you're saying with that. But rounding back to what we were talking about with trick or treating and stuff, you know.
yeah.
The quote of the week, real quick before I forget. A mask tells more than a face, by Oscar Wilde. Very, very interesting quote, you know.
Very factual quote.
Very factual. It's always you can almost tell more by what somebody you know tries to embody themselves as rather than
Who they actually are.
yeah, you know. You can kind of tell their intentions almost in a way by what kind of costume they would assume, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody be a superhero, you know. They you know subconsciously they kind of think highly of themselves. I would you know assume, but you know, I thought it was interesting. It kind of fit the spooky season vibes. But anyways, onward and upward. Let's go ahead and knock out the album of the week.
All right.
So the album of the week is Louie from Kenny Beats. Are you familiar with Kenny Beats at all, T?
I mean, a little bit, but I don't think I've ever like sat down and looked up Kenny Beats music.
Fair enough. I'm as he is a producer. He doesn't really excuse me. He doesn't really sing or anything, but he produced this whole album. Did you get up a chance to listen to it?
No, I didn't.
This motherfucker.
I'm
I swear to
sorry,
God.
bro.
The day that the bro listens to an album, it'll be a revelation. Anyways, so Kenny Beats, as I said, is a producer, and he's known for producing tracks from Ski Mask the Slump God and Rico Nasty. He's done a lot of work with her, and just a whole bunch of different artists in the rap and alternative scene. He works a lot with Dominic Fike and Remy Wolf. But TT doesn't know anything I'm talking about right now. It's just all going right over his head. But anyways,
I don't like listening to rap anymore.
it's not even rap. I'm about to say the album that I chose. It's called Louie because it's a tribute to his dad that passed away, and his dad used to call him Louie. In the first track, it kind of gets into how he got the name, and it's just kind of like a final goodbye to his dad. It's it's not as melancholy as I'm making it sound. There's some quite upbeat tracks in the song, but it's just like a culmination of different beats that he had a few of his friends either sing or rap over. Remy Wolf's in one of my favorite songs on there. Oh Lord, let me find it real quick. But anyway, he had a whole bunch of people featuring on the album, like JPEG Mafia and Remy Wolf, as I said. God damn it, Kenny, fucking give credits to your features. I hate that shit. When somebody has a feature on a song, but then the credits on the song don't have the feature in the title, Anyway, it's just, little music shit that annoys my life. But anyways, the song I was talking about with Remy Wolf is called Last Words. Super fucking dope little ditty. But anyways, on to something TT would know about featuring Kenny Beats. You remember Zach Fox? So he was Kenny Beats was the producer that did the beat for
his counting song.
Jesus is the one. Hell yeah, praise Jesus Christ, my nigga. Free Palestine, free TK. He's the one. I forget what
I got depression.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. I'm gonna do my boss this $1,000 dressing. Cause I got depression. I'm over on my taxes and I'm gonna get arrested. Cause I got depression. Bruh, if you never heard I Got Depression by Zach Fox, bruh, go check it out. Zach Fox, he makes like little parody rap songs, and they're like literally the funniest shit that I've ever heard.
Nah, y'all need to go check out his counting song.
Oh my God,
that
bro.
song.
That song is so fucking that. All right, so I'll save you about 5 minutes of watching this entire video. All right, so bro, he's like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he literally just counts to 100, and it's like the most fried shit ever. But it is pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie.
When he gets like super high pitched in like the 50s or 60s.
52,
yeah,
53. It is fucking hilarious, but I'm out to say I'll save you the, bro. They go back and put like ad libs over it and everything. It's so fucking funny. But that leads me to something I wanted to talk about with Kenny. We're on first name basis, me and Kenny, Mr. Beats, if you will. But he used to have this show on YouTube called The Cave, and he would just have a whole bunch of different styles of musicians come in, and just he would make a beat on the spot on his laptop in this little studio, and then the rapper would have 5-10 minutes in the booth just to rap over it, and then they would make a song in literally like half an hour. It was one of the coolest concepts I've ever seen.
See, the problem I had with that show was that most of the other rappers would like write out while he was working on the beat. Then you come to Zach Fox and he's just off the top of his head.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to say Zach Fox's episode is where the "I Got Depression" song is, originated from.
The fucking Abraham Lincoln one when he says the Abraham Lincoln line
Oh, I forget what it is.
and he passed the fucking Abraham Lincoln out on.
Oh yeah, all the edits that they put in the videos and shit, bruh. The Cave, it has like 4 or 5, or no, like 3 or 4 seasons, I think. But each episode is a different artist that Kenny has gotten hooked up with, and definitely watch the Zach Fox one. Definitely watch that one. Watch the Denzel Curry one and the Mark Revier one. Those three especially are so good. But there's just a whole
Bro, imagine Zach Fox and Mark Rebier playing together.
oh lord,
That would be so funny.
that would be fucking hilarious, honestly.
Because they both don't like. I feel like that neither of them write out their lyrics. It's just off the top of the head, whatever, whatever they say just goes.
I'm about to say I know that's how Mark Rebier does his music, but I don't know about Zach Fox's ability to freestyle like that. But either that would be quite the combination. Zach Fox featuring Mark Rebier, or the other way around. That'd be hilarious. Kenny Beats, hook it up. I might say both of them, bro. That would be fucking hilarious, honestly.
Maybe with a little Tyler in there.
All right, now you're reaching. I don't know if we'll be able to get all that band power on one song.
Has Kenny worked with Tyler?
I don't think so. He kind of works with like more underground rappers, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's one of those producers that I've kind of spent a little bit of time watching and learning from. Just I've always admired people that can make music from pretty much like any genre. He makes a lot of rap music, given that he works for a lot of rappers and stuff, but he also does a lot of like alternative, like rock and just kind of guitar stuff. I think throughout the entirety of LOUIE, he obviously produced all the songs on the album, so you get a kind of a peek into what he's able to do as a producer. He's a pretty decent guitar player. Really, really proficient producer. I would say one of the top 10. I would say of today's generation, maybe of all time. But
I don't know why, Jaylen, but I feel like you should go into like the Mark Rebier / Zach Fox type of music, where it's just off the top of the head, some random shit.
I would have nothing to say by like the third line in a song. I'd start off strong, and then I'd be like, I'm in the cut. I'm fucking your butt," and just say some gay shit.
You be like, pause.
Hold up, time out. No, we gotta cut this song short. I'm gonna pack up. I'm sorry I came.
But I mean, Mark Rebier, he be saying some sus ass shit, and he just keeps going.
But yeah, I'm about to say, there's a certain level of confidence that I don't have that Mark Rebier does. But give me
that ass.
I wanna see that ass.
Turn around, let me get that ass, girl.
To see your butthole.
Yeah, like
there's a certain level of confidence. I'm about to say there ain't
look at that butthole. Like
there ain't but 5 people that watch this podcast, bro. I'll sing butthole to 5 people. It don't matter to me. But Mark Rebier, he's a whole different animal. If you haven't heard Mark Rebier, go check him out. But
didn't he do a concert that you went to?
Yeah, like over COVID, he
drive-in theater.
Yeah, he hosted a concert series at a bunch of drive-in movie theaters over, all over the United States. But
bro, I could literally see Mark Rebier just like getting like the tan color or like the skin colored covers for like his private parts and just going out because he'd be like standing in his underwear just dancing in the middle of the street playing music. I'm like, bro, just gonna stand there in your underwear, not giving a fuck.
Mans gives zero fucks, bro. His confidence level is unmatched, honestly.
But yeah,
I'm gonna say Mark Rebier is like honestly one of like my first inspirations to make music with a looper. I watched like 2 or 3 videos and I was like, bruh, I gotta learn how to do this more proficiently
he's
than
so
I am.
good at it too. Like
He's
it's
just had
crazy.
he's had so many years of practice, and like he used to stream. I feel like a couple times a week maybe, but just making up songs on the spot. And he's a really really fucking good piano player too. Like although he makes like all this out of pocket sus ass music, he is a really fucking proficient piano player. He knows a
Most of the
lot of
time, the sus
theory.
ass shit is just for fun.
I'm about to say you
Like
gotta
he
make
ain't
it
being
fun.
true about that shit. You can just tell like he's just out to make people laugh and
Right.
have
I'm
a
about
good
to say
time.
9 times out of 10 he's just doing it at a bar or nowadays he's a little more famous, so he's playing festivals and his own tours and shit. But he used to have this thing where he'd go out on the weekend in just a random street corner in the middle of New York and just play a 2 hour set to whoever wanted to stop by and listen. It was a really fucking cool little thing he did. Had me thinking about doing it downtown, but I don't know the logistics of doing all that. It sounds like a lot of finding out where I can play and then playing for 5 minutes and somebody being like, "Nah, bro, you can't play here." Just had to pack up and fuck me, I guess. But
Yeah.
it'd definitely be something that would be interesting to see how it is, how it's received.
Just
That's
go up on top of a parking garage one night and just start playing.
Who the fuck do you think I am? The Beatles, bro? Somebody's gonna be like, "Shut up."
Shut up. Hey, you never know, man. You don't
But I
know
said
until you try.
that's always been one of the avenues that I've kind of been interested in. Well, not necessarily like interested in as in I'm gonna go and do it, uh, but it's always been interesting. Buskers, motherfuckers that just go out onto the street and have a guitar or trumpet or whatever.
Why don't you play at Brothers? Doesn't Brothers have a stage?
They do not.
Thought they did.
No, it's I'm gonna say it's like a little dance floor. They put tables and shit in there when like during the day, and then they clear it out at night.
Uh,
Sometimes I have a DJ come in and play some shitty music, but they do not. I'm gonna say that's the thing about performing in indie. There's literally like nowhere that there's no real open mics that are
YouTube
not this.
Live.
I'm about to say that I've tried doing like lives and stuff before, but I don't know. I just can't fucking perform to my phone. I can't do it. I'd much rather, book a show and then perform in front of, 12 people if they show up, that's more fulfilling to me than singing to my screen with 25 viewers, or however many. But
We'll do that plus the 25 viewers. Play live and then like just
stream my live shows.
yeah.
That's a possibility, I suppose. That is a real possibility.
Get double the viewership.
Bada bing, bada boom. It's a smart idea. Look at you. Got a manager already.
And then just like put out your sign. Be like, go to this YouTube channel if you want to watch it.
Oh, got you. Yeah. It is.
Because I see like a lot of people walk, like when you played at OLG, a lot of people were walking by and they would like look up towards where you were playing, but they wouldn't stop. They just keep walking. So I feel like that would kind of work. And like there were a couple of like teenage girls that were like, this guy's actually good. And then they just walk by and I'd be like, why didn't you just fucking sit there and stay and watch it then?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes, especially at festivals and shit. Motherfuckers are there to ride rides and get a corn dog or whatever.
Yeah.
But I always like playing at little festivals and stuff. Especially, I've played at Little Flower the past couple years. I like their festival a lot. I want to try and get on a busier night, like a night set. That's definitely where all the attention is. Even if it's for like the same pay, it damn near be worth it to do it during the night rather than have a day set.
Yeah.
But
But
either
you'd
way,
have to find time for that because you work in the mornings.
right?
Oh.
But either way, that's not a bad idea with the streaming the live performances. I might look into doing that. Wouldn't be a half bad idea. Anyways, let's hop on into a couple of topics we got.
All right.
All right, so we kind of went over stop motion in spooky season. I wanted to talk about this music video that I'm working on. So I have a song I've mastered and pretty much got done. I'm working on a stop motion music video. So I've drawn out pretty much all the scenes and shit, but I just need to do the actual stop motion part of it. But I was looking into it and I was like, this is gonna take fucking forever. And
Depends on how long the song is. How long is the song?
2 minutes and 5 seconds.
And 1 second is like 5 pages
Yeah.
of drawing. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of fucking drawing.
So 5 times what 2 minutes and seconds is fucking 260. Or wow, my dumbass 200 or 120. Wow, I really can't do fucking math. 125 times 5. That's how many frames I need. That's a lot of fucking frames.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was looking into it and I was like, this is going to take forever. It kind of discouraged me a little bit. So I haven't really worked on it too much. But
I feel like okay, so stop motion puppets I feel like are a lot easier than stop motion animation drawings because you have to draw the same picture 5 different times, whereas with the puppets you can literally just like take 5 pictures and just move like they're foot like an inch.
Right, I'm about to say drawing it out. It definitely had me thinking like this would damn near be easier to do with like some action figures or a statue or whatever the fuck I decide to use in the end.
Or maybe just fucking live. Just make a video. Doesn't have to be stop motion.
It's based in space though, so it's a little difficult.
You can fucking put a green screen behind your ass.
What the fuck do I look like?
Great astronaut, you know.
Do I look like I have a green screen?
No, but we can get one.
All right, go and drop $300 on a green screen so we can make this music video.
I mean, if you want to make it live, I will.
It's gonna look like fucking Brigsby Bear, big dog. That's
Right.
actually kind of the vibe I was going for, just a Brigsby Bear kind of music video. But anyways,
It's gonna look like Brigsby Bear. That's actually what I wanted to do.
But anyways,
Come on, Jaylen.
will you throw this on the charger?
Is that not green?
I mean, it's the wrong shade of green.
It does. Green screen isn't what a charger.
Yeah, will you put it on the charger for me?
A green screen doesn't have to be bright ass fucking green.
I don't know how this shit works, kid. I ain't never
A
fucking
green
done
screen is literally
before.
just so a green screen is literally just a big ass piece of cloth that is the same color, and you just rotoscope the color out and replace it with whatever image you need.
Okay. Well,
So it could be like bright ass fucking red, and we could still do it.
I ain't never
Blue screens.
I ain't rotoed nobody's scope, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about or how to do it still. So
I mean, I don't know how to do it like amazingly, but I can learn.
If you want to learn, then fucking knock yourself out, big dog. But it sounds fucking complicated to me.
But like, you don't have like green screens. Don't have to be green. They use blue screens all the time in like actual films and stuff. and they just rotoscope the blue out and replace it with whatever they want.
I believe you.
So technically, this could work.
Well, I mean, well then get fucking busted on it, son.
Technically, if we painted that wall all one color, it could work.
Well then, what are we doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
We're doing a podcast, buddy. That's what we're doing.
That's what we are doing.
I ain't doing no green screen, no blue screen, no fucking aquamarine screen. We're doing a podcast.
But yeah,
what the fuck was we even? Oh yeah, I was talking about doing a music video. All right. Anyways, onward and upward. Let's get into another topic. So you wanted to talk about black and white film aesthetics.
how you feel about those? You like those types of films?
I do. I feel like it definitely has to be something that fits the era in which the film is set. You know, it doesn't really make much sense to me to have a black and white movie set in like modern times, but I can understand. You know, you kind of use it for effect, kind of. But I'm all for it. I don't have any qualms with black and white movies. I haven't really seen too many black and white movies, if I'm being honest.
I feel like it pulls more of the detail out than color. I mean, like color can pull detail out, but I feel like you pay more attention when it's black and white because you don't really have color being like pulling your eye away from what's going on.
But I mean, I can understand what you're saying. I kind of feel like black and white kind of like if you have like excuse me, if you have something like on set that like color wise doesn't really go together, you know, you can kind of eliminate the mistakes of having everything, you know, color coordinated and all that with black and white because, you know, it's just different shades of gray and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, I must say, I haven't really seen too many black and white movies.
I mean, I kind of have.
What would you say
Nosferatu.
is? I must say, I saw a little bit of Nosferatu. You know, you picked it for the film of the week.
Dracula, like the old Dracula. That's
I never
black and
seen
white.
it. Oh, you ever seen the Addams Family when it was black and white?
Yeah.
I remember watching that. I must say, I'm trying to think. I don't really. There's not
Oppenheimer had black and white in it,
right,
but I wouldn't really call it a black and white film.
Definitely, I wouldn't call it a black and white film. You know, what's that one that came out like pretty recently? The Lighthouse.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it either.
I heard it's really good.
I must say, I've heard it is really good, and it looks pretty fucking interesting.
But, I heard the William Dafoe is really good in that.
William Dafoe is really good in anything he's in my opinion.
I feel like they should put William Dafoe as the Joker in one of the Batman films. He would make a great Joker.
I feel like he would have made a really good Joker when he was younger, but he's too old now. He'd have to be like if they made Joker like a mob boss or some shit, where he's not really like as you know, integral to the crime part, the doing of the crime, you know. But I do agree, William Dafoe would be a really fucking good Joker.
Like, he just has the face of, like, have you ever played Arkham Asylum or Arkham Knight? Any of the Batman games?
Yeah.
The Joker in that looks like if William Dafoe was a Joker.
I can't say I remember what he looks like, but I'll believe you. He played Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movies. Yeah, he was a really fucking good Green Goblin. Pretty similar character build to the Joker.
I also think he came back in the newer Spider-Man when all the Spider-Mans came together.
In Far From Home? Or no,
one of them. I don't remember exactly which one.
Yeah, I forget what the fuck they're called, you know.
But it was like Tom Holland.
The one with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he came back as the Green Goblin in that one too.
I don't remember.
I also think he's in the new Beetlejuice that's about to come out. Or not about to come out, but they're working on it. I think he's in that too, but I'm not sure. Or it was a different film that's coming out in 2024. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I've seen
Uh,
seen too many films that said that they're going to come out in 2024, and I saw William Dafoe in one, and it surprised me. But you know,
I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what it was. Either way, anyways,
was it Nosferatu, the remake that they're going to make in 2024 that we looked up?
I couldn't tell you.
It was one of them.
Either way,
Anyway.
we'll look it up after the podcast.
Yeah.
What was we even talking about? Oh, black and white film.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really well versed in the world of black and white film. I couldn't even. I'm trying to think of like all the old VHSs that we had. If any of them was in black and white.
I don't think so.
A Shirley Temple. That's the only thing I can remember in black and white. I'm about to say, yeah. I really don't know too much of it, but I do enjoy it when it's when they use it in the right context. But
I like what they kind of did in like Oppenheimer, but kind of not at the same time. Like I liked how they switched from black and white to color to black and white to color, but I wouldn't have done it the way they did it.
yeah, I'm about to say I enjoyed the black and white against the color footage. You know, just for a little difference, if nothing else. You know, just a little difference in scenery. But it definitely did help the viewer with knowing what time they're in.
Definitely.
What period of time they're in, rather. But all right, let's get to one more of these before we get done. Before we get to the end of the podcast. We talked about stop motion. We talked about black and white. The early 2000s aesthetic. What did you want to talk about with that?
Do you like that? Do you know what I mean by that?
I'm about to say, what do you classify as early 2000s aesthetic?
Like grainy film.
Like a home video kind of vibe. I'm about to say I always kind of correlate that kind of thing to like old skate videos. I've always loved the quality of like an old VHX skate video rather than a like a modern day HD fisheye. You know, you just you get a different. It's you get the same footage essentially, but the overlay that the camera puts on it, whether it be a digital capture or like onto actual film. I'm gonna say the camera that Kyle used for tinted love and if not now when like the quality of that footage is so fucking good. Like it's I forget when the camera was made honestly, but he ended up ordering a couple reels of film and shooting on it and then getting it developed. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the aesthetic of a old a home video or skate video, whatever you have.
Takes me back to when I was young.
Motherfucker, you was born in 2002.
Hey, that's 2000s is not.
If you were born in 2000 and anything, you're not old. You can't say old people shit like back when I was a kid. Boy, I was born in the late 1900s.
You were born in 1999. Shut your mouth.
That's the late 1900s, all right? It doesn't matter how late into the 1900s it was.
He said, I was born in the 1900s. No, you were born in 1999, my guy.
Oh, my.
But still. Takes me back to when we didn't have HD and 4K. I mean, we still did, but they were more, like, expensive than they are now.
Back when you had to go to the fucking, you trying to play footsie with me, motherfucker?
When you had to go to the family video to pick up.
Bro, I was just about to say that shit. That's funny as fuck. When you had to go to the family video and your mom pick out 2 movies, and you're like, "Can we get a game?" And no, we can't get a fucking game. Go pick out 2 movies. I'm like, I don't even want any of the movies that are here. This shit's dumb.
And she'd be like, "All right, I'm going home," and then you'd be like, "No, I want a movie.
I'm gonna get a movie. Why can't I get a movie? It's just, you got 5 seconds. Pick out something. You walk out with Peppa Pig's Big Adventure or some dumb shit. But I'm gonna say I remember one time. I forget exactly what happened, but I remember I was homesick, and my mom was like, "I'm gonna swing by the family video, pick you up a couple movies. What do you want to watch?" And I was just like, "All right, walk in, go to the right, go down 5 aisles, and then the first movie you see on the right hand side. Just give her a random selection. And then she come home with some child's movie, and I was like, some like little kids movie, and I was like, this is some bullshit. This is not what I meant to happen." But anyways, I miss the old days of going to the family video, or
Ain't got them no more.
I almost said Best Buy, my dumbass.
I don't think there's any more that are open.
I'm gonna say I think the company went out of business. All the family videos are turning into Dollar Generals around us now. And it's such a distinct building, too. You always drive by and you're like, the motherfucking family video.
Yeah.
Times are changing. But, I'm going to say, when was the last time you even went to like a Red Box or something like that?
I don't even remember. I don't even think I ever went to a Red Box.
I remember they used to have them at McDonald's and shit. I'll go to Red Box at McDonald's. Pretty much the same time we used to go to Family Video, but it was definitely a far more often occurrence that would be at a Family Video. Bruh.
The good days.
The good old days.
Now people don't even know who fucking Martin Luther King Jr. is.
Bruh, that video you sent me about the bitch that was like with the landline phone.
Oh my god.
With the with the house phone. Some fucking little dumbass kid on TikTok was like, "What if you had a phone that just stayed at your house?"
She literally described a phone.
Literally described a landline. It was like, "All right, sharks, today on Shark Tank, I'm here to pitch you my brand new idea, a house phone." I was like, oh Lord, we've come so far just to go right back around in a circle.
Right.
Oh, fuck. All right. That's good with me. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Two Tone Podcast. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's a free way to show us you appreciate what we're doing. Leave a like, leave a comment, share it with your friends, your brother, your sister, your grandmother's fish. You got anything for the people real quick, T?
There was something, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Story of my life, kid.
Fuck. What was it?
I don't know. You tell me if you remember. All right, linktree.com/JAK Productions for all your music, social media. If you're feeling, or I said all of your music, my dumbass, all of my music and social media. If you're feeling generous, there's a Cash App or whatever, There's a little section on there for you. Wow, I really can't fucking talk. But anyways. Unfuckswittable, new EP on all streaming platforms. Go fuck with it. I appreciate y'all so much. You found it out yet, T?
No.
All right. So if any of y'all are interested in being an actor or behind the scenes person for one of Theo's short films, hit him up on Instagram at GlassHouseFilms8. If you want to go support his work so far, youtube.com/@GlassHouseFilms8. Where you can go see The Night Shift, and he's cooking up a couple separate short films right now, but we gonna get there when we get there.
True.
And this has been
Two Tone Podcast.
You heard it here. Rainbow.